Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking all about accommodation in North Cyprus. So I might not go deep into the prices and everything. So before we dive into the video, if this is the first time of you seeing my beautiful face, my name is Cynthnnany and we talk more about destination related stuff. So let's dive into the video already. So as an international student, when you come to Cyprus for the very first time, there are two types of accommodations that you might have. If you're coming and you don't know anybody at all, you might decide to go for the school accommodations like the dormitories. But if you already know someone here or you've been here before for vacation or something and you already know the accommodation dealings in North Cyprus, you might decide to stay off campus. So the two types is that you're staying in a dormitory or you're staying off campus. So when you come to Cyprus, like I always say, it is advisable for you to stay in the dormitory. And when you know the ropes, when you know the routes everywhere you need to go to, if you know the environment, you may now decide to find someone you live with outside, or you might live alone. Now coming to living outside the campus, off campus, you might decide to live in a shared apartment where you can stay with people, or you might find a friend, a family member, a relative, somebody that you might share an apartment with, or you might decide to stay in a private space by yourself, rent the whole space by yourself, maybe 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 1 bedroom studio apartment just for yourself. Now when you're staying off campus, there is either a 1+1, that is a 1 bedroom, a toilet and a parlor living room. There is a 2+1. 2+1 is 2 bedrooms, 1 toilet and a living room. 3+1, 3 bedroom, 1 toilet, a living room. There could be 3+2 where there is 3 bedrooms, 2 toilets and all that. So when you hear 3+1, 2+1, it means 2 bedrooms, 1 toilet, 3 bedrooms, 1 toilet, so as the case may be. So you might decide to find a group of people where you can share the apartment with, or you can find someone that already got the full apartment and is advertising for a spare room that someone can take. So that's another medium where you can get an apartment. Now coming to the school dormitories, you can stay there. You will not pay utility bills and all the other bills in the school dormitory. All you have to do is just pay accommodation fee and that's it. But now the downside about living in the school dormitories is you're only limited to stay within the semester that you paid for. So after the semester, you're either to renew or you're to move out. So every 4 months, that is how long the semester lasts, so you have to renew your rent. But if you're living outside, you can pay for 6 months, you can pay for 1 year, and you're going to forget about ever paying for accommodation. But the downside for living outside is also that you're going to pay for utility bills, light, water, internet and all that. But if it is the school dormitory, you don't have to worry about that at all. Now even in the school dormitories, there is the one owned by the school and there are ones owned by private establishments or private dormitories or something like that. So the private ones are more expensive, they have some bougie lifestyle, some nice stuff, that you might want to have in a dormitory. But the ones in school are just like your basic dormitories that you might end up sharing people. It could be a bunk, just basic stuff. Now if you're living in a private dormitory, you have the liberty to do what you want, but there are girl sections, boys sections, but it doesn't mean that boys and girls cannot visit themselves. But in the school dormitory, girl section is girl section, so no boy is seen in the girl section. Boy section is boy section, no girl is seen in the boy section. So that's just you have to check what you want, how you want it, that's it. So now talking about the prices of these apartments, the school apartments are not as affordable. Let me not say school apartments can be affordable if you look at it from a different perspective, but if you consider the duration that you're paying for it, is not really affordable compared to when you pay for outside. When you pay for an off-campus accommodation, the amount you're paying, it might sound like it's a lot, but when you check the duration for which you're paying for that apartment, you find out that okay, it's more affordable than living in a school hostel. I don't know if that makes sense. But if you're looking at it from a different perspective, that okay, I don't need to pay for Wi-Fi, I don't need to pay for electricity, I don't need to pay for water, and I'm living in a school hostel, in one way it is quite affordable for you because you don't have to worry about any other thing than just live in the hostel and that's it. But considering the time duration, I feel that the school accommodation is way more expensive. Now some of these school accommodations can come with a meal plan. You don't have to worry about cooking or and all that. You know, all of you are jebotas, bougie ass lifestyle kind of kids. Yeah, some of these dormitories actually support that lifestyle, because you can just pay for meal tickets and your meals will be served to you, or you can just go to the dining or the restaurant and then you pick your meal and that's it. So you can pay for a package in some of these private hostels, some of these school dormitories. You can pay for packages that you pay for your accommodation, pay for your meal, and all you have to do is just wake up, go to school, go and eat, go back to your home. So yeah, now when you're living off campus and you want to think about the cost, so it depends on the area which you're looking for this apartment. If you're living in Famagusta, apartments will be charged in sterlings, in dollars. You know, sometimes you can find some apartments that will be charged in Turkish lira. If you're living in Lefkoşa, in sterlings, like spot on sterlings and sometimes Turkish lira. If you're living in Guinea, I think Guinea is dollar, or is it euro? Yeah, Guinea is in euro. Yes, Guinea they charge in euro, so sometimes in tele, it depends. So some of these accommodations, they vary based on the location that you're looking for a house. Now, some of you might be asking, how do I get a house? How do I get a house? Search online. You're going to find agencies that can help you get a house before you get to North Cyprus. I'm not an agent. Please stop asking me to help you find a house or help you find a job. I'm not an agent. I'm just helping out with information that I know that is not readily out there, or maybe it's not in English language, or based on my own experience. That's just why I'm sharing this. It's not that I'm sharing it because I can do it for you. I'm not an agent. I'm just helping out. So yeah, so most of these things, it depends on the location. So don't think that, okay, if you're looking for a house in Lefkoşa, that is going to be the same as in Magusa. No, some of these areas have affordable housing, but feeding is expensive. Some of the areas, they have expensive housing, but feeding is cheap. Or you get what I mean. Now, still on this accommodation, some people might say they want houses that they charge monthly. So it's quite difficult to find a house that you pay monthly in North Cyprus. You have to pay for at least 6 months rent. And some of these houses, if you use an agent, you're going to pay agency fee, you're going to pay deposit. And sometimes, to be honest with you, sometimes this deposit, you never get it back. I can't even remember any house that I've lived in that ever gave me back my deposit. But that deposit is just in case you spoil something in the house. They will now use that deposit as, say, we go use repair this thing, or they'll use deposit as like, if you didn't pay the bill or you didn't pay any of the utility bills before you leave the house, they'll use it and fix everything up. You know, a lot of times the landlords never give you back this deposit, so don't expect that you're ever going to get a deposit. If you just pay deposit, if he gives it back to you, good and fine. If he doesn't, I don't know. So there's something that you might encounter while you're looking for an accommodation. You might not get an accommodation based on your nationality as an international student. So some landlords tend to ask where you're from before they decide to give you a house, maybe because of the experiences they have had with people from certain nationalities. So sometimes your nationality might be a hindrance to you getting a house in North Cyprus. So most times some people tend to lie about their nationality so that they can get a house in North Cyprus. So yeah, I think that's about it. I just said let's talk about accommodation. So if there's any other problem or any other question you have about accommodation, let me know in the comment section or hit me up on Instagram. Guys, can't follow me on Instagram now. I don't even understand. You just be watching my videos here and you're not following me on Instagram. I don't know how that adds up, but please just follow me on my social media platforms. They have the same handle, cynth_nnany. So just follow me on those places and we can actually discuss and talk about stuff that you have as a problem. And yeah, I'm always here to help you anytime. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to share this video with your friend, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the bell button for notifications whenever I upload a video, until I come your way again with another video. Bye.